Welcome students. Let us do some examples of parallel forces which we studied in our last video. So first example is two unlike parallel forces P and Q where P is greater than Q, x meter apart, distance between them is x meter, act at 2 points of rigid body. So we have two unlike parallel forces. And it is given that P is greater than Q, and we know that resultant of two unlike forces P and Q is P minus Q, और कहाँ पर एक्ट करता है? ग्रेटर फोर्स की तरफ. So here greater is P, so their resultant will be towards P at this point say C. अगर Q greater होता तो हम Q की तरफ ड्रॉ करते. Here P is greater तो P की तरफ ड्रॉ किया. So resultant P minus Q. First case. Next, show that if direction of P is reversed. अब हमें P को रिवर्स करना है तो हम दूसरी फिगर ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. Say in this figure P is पहले जो अपवर्ड था अब डाउनवर्ड है. Q will remain as it is. Now, since both are parallel, so their resultant is towards them and in between them. Say at point C dash. And now resultant is their sum. Because दोनों ही forces एक ही डायरेक्शन में हैं, तो इसलिए उनका resultant उनका sum हो. C point हमने जो पहले ड्रॉ किया था, थोड़ा यहाँ पे वो पॉइंट फिर से ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. This is C point. Now, we have to show that if we reverse P, then जो new resultant आएगा, that new resultant is displaced through a distance this much of meters. ये हमें प्रूव करना है कि जो पहले resultant था P minus Q और जो अब resultant है P plus Q, दोनों के बीच में distance ये है. Means resultant is displaced through this quantity. Means we have to point C, पहले C पर था और अब C dash पर है. We have to find C dash. C dash. ये हमें कैलकुलेट करना है. For that, I am going to apply Lami's theorem, analog of Lami's theorem here in first case and here also in second case. Because here P, Q and P plus Q are in equilibrium. Similarly here also, because P, Q and this is the resultant of P and Q. Okay, this is resultant of P and Q, and if we draw this resultant in opposite direction, then P, Q and this P plus Q will be in equilibrium. This P plus Q is not in equilibrium because it is a resultant. ये तो दोनों का resultant है. इस resultant को ये balance कर रहा है जो opposite direction में है. So this P, this Q and this P plus Q are in equilibrium. So we can apply Lami's theorem here and similarly here also. So for first case, Lami's theorem is, what is Lami's theorem? Each force is proportional to distance between other two. Means P के लिए हमें distance लेना है Q और R का, P plus Q का, and distance is AC. Q के लिए हमने इन दोनों का डिस्टेंस लेना है. ओके. P के लिए हमें लेना था R और Q का, तो ये BC आना है यहाँ पर, BC. Q के लिए हमें ये लेना है AC और R के लिए ये दोनों डिस्टेंस दैट इज AB. From here we are going to find CC dash और मैं CC dash को यहाँ से लिख सकती हूँ. CC dash is equal to CB minus C dash B. And from here, first and third, see, first and third, we have CB is equal to P into AB divided by P plus Q from first and third. What is AB? AB is distance between forces and this is X. AB is X. So CB equal to P into X divided by P plus Q. Likewise, if you apply Lami's theorem here, P divided by distance between these two BC Q divided by distance between these two AC and P plus Q, distance between this. We require C dash B, here we have C dash, we require C dash B. So from first and third we have C dash B is equal to P into AB is X divided by P plus, here we have P minus Q, this P minus Q. Say equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now we will put value from equation number 1 and 2 in this equation, and then after simplifying you will get the result. So here CB is equal to Px divided by P minus Q, and C dash B is Px divided by P plus Q. And if you simplify, then you will get P plus Q minus P plus Q divided by P square minus Q square. P cancel, so we have 2PQX divided by P square minus Q square. This is CC dash, this one. So resultant is displaced through this much of distance. Now let us do one more example of parallel forces. So this is our second example. ABC is a triangle. A triangle is given. O is point in the plane of ABC. O is any point here. A force R acts along AO. O point ये ले लेते हैं. Any point, अभी तक any point है. And R is given along AO. This is given. Resolve R को हमें resolve करना है into two forces parallel to it, इसी के parallel acting at point B and C. B और C दो points पर हमें R को resolve करना है, और resolve जिन forces में करेंगे P and Q, they should be parallel to it, इसी के parallel होनी चाहिए. ये proof. Where? Now what is O? O is the in center of triangle ABC. So here O is in center. What is the result of in center? Actually we have four terms. First is in center, then we have circumcenter, then we have orthocenter, and then we have centroid. मैं पहले ये चार एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ जल्दी से, उसके बाद ये क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. सबसे पहले circumcenter, आई थिंक ये सबको पता होना चाहिए. If you have a say circle, its center C, and I am drawing a triangle in between this circle, तो जो सर्कल का सेंटर है उसको हम ट्राइंगल का सर्कमसेंटर कहेंगे. ओके, इस सर्कल के सेंटर को हम ट्राइंगल का सर्कमसेंटर कहेंगे. दिस इज फर्स्ट केस. नाउ सेकेंड, ऑर्थोसेंटर. से ऑर्थोसेंटर, इफ यू हैव अ ट्राइंगल और आप परपेंडिकुलर्स ड्रॉ कर रहे हो फ्रॉम ईच वर्टेक्स, परपेंडिकुलर, परपेंडिकुलर and perpendicular, then intersecting point of perpendiculars is called orthocenter. Next, centroid. Say we have a triangle, middle points मैंने मार्क किए हैं, and if we join these middle points with vertices, then intersecting points of these lines, इनको कहते हैं medians. middle points को अगर हम vertices से join कर रहे हैं तो ये lines होंगी हमारी medians. So intersecting point of medians is called centroid. Next, जो हमें इस क्वेश्चन में करना है, in center. If you have a triangle and you are taking bisector of angles, आपने एंगल के bisector लेने, means equal parts, angle के bisectors, here bisector of this angle same, this angle same, this angle same. तो intersecting point of internal bisectors of angles is called incenter. So here we are doing incenter. So this is incenter, means both angles are same, a by 2 and a by 2. Now We have R, P and Q, and here I am applying that theorem, analog of Levy's theorem, which says that P is proportional to, so this point is D, P is proportional to distance between R and Q, that is DC, Q is proportional to BD, and R is proportional to BC. Now from first and third we have P is equal to DC by BC into R, and from second and third we have Q is equal to BD by BC into R. Now we are going to find P and Q. हमें R को P और Q में resolve करना है, और P और Q ये हमारे पास हैं. We know BC. BC means in I think in some of last question I also told you that in front of A we have small a side, in front of small b we have small b side, and in front of capital C we have small c this side. So this side is A, this is B and this is C. So now what is BC? BC is A. So Q is BD by A into R, and P is DC by A into R. Now we have to find DC and BD. हमें सिर्फ ये दोनों निकालने हैं, DC and BD. Now say this triangle, first triangle, this one ADP, and second triangle ADC. In both the triangles, one angle is common and one side is common. One angle is same, and one side is common. So from the result of geometry, we have sides in ratio, that is BD by DC is equal to AB by AC. Okay, BD DC is equal to AB AC. Now what is AB? ABC, and this is B. So we can write BD over DC is equal to C over B, or BD over C is equal to DC over B. Now in numerator I am going to add likewise in denominator also. What is BD plus DC? BC. BD plus DC is BC. So this is BC divided by C plus B. Now from first and third we have BD is equal to C into what is BC? BC is A. So मैं यहाँ पर BC के place पर A लिख रही हूँ. So from first and third we have AC divided by C plus B. From second and third we have DC is equal to AB divided by B plus C. Now you can substitute value of this BD here and this DC here. Then you will get P and Q. That is resolved part of R at point B and at point C. Thank you.